Hello one and all there, this is Nerdcraft here, bringing you game number 3 out of a best of 3 series, hey? I'm sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face. For those who didn't see game number 2, please go back and watch it, but I opened up speaking Swedish. I did my normal sign-in with Swedish, and I tried to do German, but I just couldn't get the enunciation right, so I decided, okay, I'm not going to do German, I'll just try and do the reason I'm doing this too is to honor the countries that, you know, the people from the countries that watch me a lot. The top views I get from country, of course, is the United States, but the second one is Canada, and the third is Sweden. So I decided, no, let's honor Canada, eh? So let's open in Canadian. Hello, one and all there. This is Nerdcraft, eh? Bringing you game number 3 out of best of 3 series there, eh? Of course, I'm really good at doing a Canadian accent, at least for the Canadians, a stereotypical one for the Canadians who think that it's a good stereotypical Canadian accent, because I'm from Minnesota, which is the difference between Minnesotans and Canadians is really very little. I mean, we love syrup, we love bacon, we love to shoot moose. So, enough about where I'm from. Let's get into game number 3 here. Spawning on the eastern position of Antigua Shipyard is going to be mTwDimaga, and his opponent, of course, spawning on the western position, east versus west there, is going to be our blue Protoss player, MouzMana, who lost the last game, but took the first game from a comeback, which was really awesome. Dimaga, of course, taking the second game, tying up the series to 1-1. Maybe here in the third game on a best of 3 series, doing that exact same build that he's always been doing, sticking true with that spawning pool first into the hatchery, which again is the norm against Protoss, at least from what I've seen. And the way Dimaga won the last game had to be one of my favorite ways. Had to be one of my favorite Zerg all-ins. Actually, yes, it is my only favorite Zerg all-in, because I hate all-ins with a passion. But you know, you have to have one that you like from every race, and mine is the Hydralis Nidus, the Hydralis Nidus worm build, which is freaking awesome. And for once, Mana was not able to deny that hatchery at all that much. So a little shocker there. What will we see? Well, Dimaga's not going to be taking as fast as a third, but at the same time, Dimaga is also going to be having a really nice economy coming up really fast. Mana putting down the Nexus first into Forge, which since it is cross positions, it's gonna be it's safer essentially because it's cross positions. Antigua Shipyard I don't consider a huge map, but cross positions it's very acceptable when it comes to size. Dimaga just asking rest in peace to get out there, because this is from the IEM World Championship in Hanover, Germany. Hanover, Deutschland. There you go. I got to say something good in German. So you know, just making sure that there is no lag. You don't want to have the lag when you're in a world championship, I'm pretty sure. This is from the group plays as well. So this probe being chased down by the Ling there. Don't think it will die, but he might be able to see that. Well, there is an Overlord here, so yes, he does see that the Nexus is just about to finish. From the Nexus timing and the Forge timing, he's probably going to guess that he went Nexus first, meaning that he's a little sparser on economy. As we see, it's 21 probes to 19 drones, so not as sparse on economy as Dimaga is. If we check out the unit station though, all we have is 2 Lings and a Queen for Dimaga for the only 23 probes of Mana. Man, Dimaga and Mana are just, oh man, they sound so similar, and whenever I say Dimaga and then I say Mana, I'm like, oh crap, I just said Mana as Dimaga. And I'm sure you guys can understand where this is becoming confusing. Of course, we see that fast third coming up. Everything's going down without a hitch on Dimaga's side, which is very, very nice for him, considering that in the past 2 games he's been having a hard time getting those expansions up right away. And getting those expansions up right away is probably going to feel pretty good for Dimaga. I don't know if Mana's shaken from that last game at all. But Dimaga's probably been feeling like, yeah, this is good. I can totally pull this off now. Because in the first game, Dimaga was soaring ahead. I mean, he was like on 5 bases to 2.5. I say 2.5 because the third kept getting run-bys and everything. And then Dimaga kind of just saw that, oh, he's got Colossus out. Colossus and High Templar. Okay, I'm just going to back off and tech up, get my Broodlords and Ultralisks, and then I'm going to attack. But the problem with that is that he allowed too much time for Mana to get that army really going. He got a lot. He had 4 Colossus, 4 Archons, and a bunch of High Templar and Blink Stalker. But the biggest problem with that entire game, I thought, was that Dimaga allowed Mana to get... oh, there it goes again. Dimaga allowed Mana to get the mothership, and we can see Mana actually doing Zealot Micro. For those who do not know about Zealot Micro, it's a lot like stutter stepping with Marines, except when Zealots do 2 slashes, I'm actually doing the gesture right now. Zealots do 2 slashes, which is a 8 damage per attack, and if you actually stop right after the first slash, it makes the slashes a lot faster. It looks like he's not going to be microing this anytime, so you just pretty much, it's like stutter stepping for those who don't know. When you stutter step, you click, you move command back, and then you click S, move command S, move command S, things like that. And we have 1-1 coming up from Dimaga, and these stalkers and these 2 stalkers and 2 zealots here coming up. The probe is going to try and put a pylon down, but it looks like the Lings are going to be able to clean this up. Yeah, the Lings are going to be able to clean this up quite easily by the looks of things. Of course, Dimaga being forced to make more Lings than he would like. He'd rather have those. He'd rather have that 11 drones committed to. He'd rather have those 11 drones committed to, or those 11 larvae committed to drones. But by the looks of it, he's making more and more Lings. So I don't know if he feels that more and more pressure is coming, or he just feels that he should probably do some sort of counterattack, because this early in the game you lose 4 zealots and 2 stalkers. That is huge, and a Baneling's Nest coming up again. So Dimaga's sticking to the exact same build he's been doing all freaking series. Of course, he had to do a little improvision on the second game, but he was initially going for this build. Layer Tech is on its way. The macro hatch is being put down, which macro hatches I feel we don't see as much in Zerg and StarCraft 2 as we did in Brood War. For those who didn't know, well, yeah, that's probably because of the Queen. The Queen did not larva inject in Brood War. For those who don't know, I've recently gotten really obsessed with Brood War. The Queens were support caster. They were kind of like a second caster for Zerg, and what they would do is they could spawn broodlings, so they're kind of like a broodlord, but it costs energy to spawn the broodlings, and they had other things I can't remember what. So now, and as a result, you saw like pretty much 3 hatcheries per every base, so you could have 9 drones or 9 larvae per every base, and it just, I feel that macro hatcheries, pylon over here by the way, macro hatcheries are something that could definitely be a lot more utilized in StarCraft 2. You know, every now and then you have like 1 or 2 macro hatcheries per, like 2 macro hatcheries per base, or you'll have like two hatcheries per base, and this War Prism being spotted by those Lings, gonna know that yes, indeed, there's gonna be a drop coming in here. Most likely over here, there are no sentries in it. Twilight Council is also on its way, so I don't know if Dimaga didn't notice it or not, but he is making an overseer, so he might be thinking, oh, DTs may be coming. Those Lings are gonna be ready to intercept. The War Prism gonna see like, yeah, no, I don't really feel like doing that. So, and those Lings also over here, so really Dimaga being on top of everything. Pneumatized Carapace and Ventral Sacs with prefrontal hooks, yeah, centrifugal hooks, that's what it was, centrifugal hooks being made as well. So that Queen did go down. That is kind of a blow. That is a pretty big blow actually to Dimaga, considering that this is where his Ventral Sacs is being upgraded, and he can't make a Queen right here. He's going to want those larvae. And he's got plenty of larvae right now. If we actually look, he's got, well, 2 larvae now. And he's making 32 Lings, which are all going to be morphed into Banelings. And he's making another Queen over here, yes, at this macro hatch. So he's probably just going to transfer that over there, or use that as a creep spreading. We have the drop coming in over here in the main. Going to try and pick off the Queen, but not able to this time because the Lings are ready and waiting. And that looks funny when Lings try to go after air units, I think. Does he know about the Spire? Where is it? I gotta click a Mana unit first. The Spire is not scouted at all. So these, if this decides to go into Mutilus, that could be actually pretty big. Gonna try and get that Queen. Yes! No! Yes! Gets the Queen. I love that when you use War Prism Micro. The best thing I ever saw was a game that I did cast, so check it out if you really like awesome PvPs, was Hero versus Inori, and it was Blink Stalkers chasing, no, it was Hero's non-Blink Stalkers chasing down Inori's Stalker. Oh no, they were both non-Blink. It was, yeah. What it was Inori had used a War Prism to drop some Stalkers and to take out the third, and Hero chased down the War Prism, which had speed, with Stalkers, but he also used a warp prism too. So he loaded up the stalkers. We would get close enough to he'd get in range of the warp prism, and then he would drop a stalker and then keep moving forward, drop another stalker. Oh man, it was so cool to see that micro. If you guys haven't seen that game and want to see really cool micro PvP, go check out that game. It is on my YouTube channel. We can see that these zealots are being dropped, trying to take out this fourth here. It's going in the middle. Well, it is PVZs. I don't know why I'm having a hard time pronouncing the actual other things. So the hatchery is going down, and it is PVT. So PVZ. Holy crap, PVZ. And it's safer to take this hatchery in PVZ than it is in PVT, because it's so easy for siege tanks to just siege up this factory and then have a planetary fortress over here. Of course, they used to be gold. They are a gold ladder version, and holy crap, talk about not paying attention to production, because there's 4 freaking Colossus out of nowhere. The third has been established for Mana, so this is going to make it pretty hard for Dimaga, just because Protoss have a hard time dealing with the 3-base Protoss, or 3-base Zerg, yeah, 3-base Protoss, and we can see that these Corruptors going pretty much unopposed to those Colossus. Carpet bombs going down, taking out the majority of these stalkers, and this engagement is in no way good for Mana, and he has plenty of Corruptors left. So once Dimaga starts going for that hive and into Broodlords, and he's going to have plenty of Corruptors to make into Broodlords, and now this third is going to be sieged up. We have little to no units at all for Mana. He has 2 Zealots and 5 Stalkers. He has another Colossus being chronoed right now. Infestation Pit on its way. So we will be seeing that tech up to hive. This third is going to be going down. Going to try and stay behind his wall and protect himself. But again, those overlords with banelings in it. So even if Dimaga wanted to take out the main, he could easily put lings in the overlord. And it looks like the banelings are going to be going for the main as well. The Colossus has finished, but the robo facility is over here. Blink has been completed as well. And the banelings going in for the probes. Are they going to be able to take anything out? That one detonates on the Nexus, and nice spread there, only taking out 2 probes. Really impressive there from the Mana, micro-wise. He's able to easily take out all these, easily handle all those banelings, and we have 2 more overlords, well actually 3.5 overlords of banelings being ready to go and take down this wall. Blink Stalkers in the front. This zealot is going to go down, but not after a lot of those lings take out the majority of the, not if this Colossus takes out the majority of the lings, but as the Colossus goes down to the Corruptors and banelings falling everywhere, a lot of Blink Stalkers going down, but there's still plenty enough to try and hold out this army. No, more and more lings are coming up. 40 lings are on their way. GG from Mana. Dimaga's going to be able to take this series 2-1 in group play. Holy crap, talk about an awesome game right there. And as we see, Yejuen and Martian leaving, just always sees the lings taking complete destruction. I think I'm just going to pause it here so I can do my outro or sign off. And holy crap, talk about a best of 3 series right there. That was freaking awesome. Anyway, if you enjoyed this series as much as I enjoyed casting, and you guys can tell I enjoy casting, this is not just the Red Bull talking, this is like my sheer love of esports right there. Please subscribe to my channel if you love esports and you love these games and you like my casting too. Maybe you even like the fact that I try and you know, do intros in different languages that I completely botch and horribly stereotype as. So yeah, please subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter. That's @nerd_craft. That's just, I don't really care if you follow me on Twitter or anything. You get updates as to when I go live on my stream and when I cast, when I'm casting, when the videos get up, things like that. But my main concern is not Twitter. It's mainly people subscribing to my channel on YouTube. That's just, the Twitter is kind of just a suggestion. It's like, oh, hey, you wanna have someone else to follow who's esports related on Twitter? Go ahead, follow me. So yeah, esports, talk about freaking awesome. And oh man, what is the date today? It's the 15th. Holy crap. Less than 10 days till MLG Winter Champion in Columbus, Ohio. Oh, talk about exciting. I am going to try and get those replays. I was originally planning on going there, but unfortunately, due to location and cost of gas, I'm not going to be able to, which sucks because I have a friend going there, Convergence Gaming Puck, who is, last I checked, top 16 Grandmaster. He's an awesome Protoss player, great micro. You check out his Twitch.tv account. It's twitch.tv/Puck, P-U-C-K-K. Actually, I think he has 2 Ks on it. Well, I'm not sure. You can always search Puck too. He's really awesome. If you guys want to find a nice NA Protoss player to follow, I definitely suggest following him. He's also a good friend of mine. But enough about that. Please subscribe to my channel. Keeps me going, really awesome. It also helps me pay for college too. I hate like feeling like I'm sold out and monetizing my YouTube at the same time, dude. I want to be able to help my parents support me through college, and that is all. I do believe. Geez, corruptors look ugly in their portrait. So anyway, yes, please subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Twitter at nerd_craft. I don't know how many times I freaking said that. And I'll see you guys the next best of 3 series or game that I do cast. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Comrades.